Nani? Jaj. Rossz képernyő. Fogalmam sincs pontosan, hol tartottunk, de... igen. Megmártóztunk a jeges vízbe. Szóval, hogy Poppyval fogunk találkozni.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Wow. A Poppyval találkozunk, ez így megvan. A tiltod rengetegen. Fogalmam sincs, mit akarhat.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Mibe beszélt bele?
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Az biztos értékelni fogják.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Hát amúgy igen, ott nagy csillagokból, meg bolygók állásából tudhatnák kentaurok, hogy jövünk, szóval előttük nem kéne, hogy ez titok legyen, hogy mit kolbászolunk.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Kérem? Igen, pont megértőnek látszanak, és olyannak, akik készek tárgyalni.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Ajjaj, az probléma.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
No.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone.
Whoa.
Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone
Nyomd
all
már fel
around
hülye
us?
kérdéseket.
Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Hát nagyon nincs választásunk, szóval bíznunk kell benne, hogyha tovább akarunk haladni.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am
Csak
too.
megmentett
It
minket.
is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
Jó, van, Hermione,
I'll
menjünk.
let you know what I find.
Nem, hogy itt van ez a mellékküldi, de az még annyira messze van. Viszont ez, ha már itt van. És pont este van.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
Akkor csináljuk már meg. Hé, hello. Mindig várom a a Dragon Age Inquisition-ből a kis leírást ezekről, de nem, nincs. Ja? Jó, hipogrifünk van. Hirtelen nem is tudom, mire gondoltam. Nagyon várnak.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
No.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Be kell menni.
In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ugye a múltkor megtaláltuk a bejáratot, mert már most nem emlékszem rá, hogy hol volt.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Menjünk ide, Fighez. Oh.
What are you up to now?
Jaj, másodpercre megálltam a izéd előtt. Nyugodj már le. Azt nem hiszem, hogy kinyitottam. Ez egy kutya úgy szűköl.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Továbbra sem tudom ki a Harlow. Nincs itt egy izénk. De mondjuk miért lenne itt, hát nem öltük még meg. Nem tudom ki az Harlow. Ilyen lexikonnak kéne lennie amúgy. Mint a többi RPG-ben, hogy egy ilyen kis rövid összefoglalóba leírja, hogy őt onnan ismered, hogy és ennyi. Mert én ezeket hajlamos vagyok elfelejteni ilyen nagyon hamar.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Ahogy elkezdek streamelni, biztos lehetek benne, hogy egyből elkezd viszketni az orrom, hogy de jó.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Azt hittem legalább egy díszt lelebegtethetek, vagy valami. Még jól jöhet. Aha, ez egy depulzó puzzle room. Jelen pillanatban arról nem vagyok hajlandó tudomást venni. Nem barom jól néz ki. Karácsonyi díszítéssel. Roxford. Olyan mod kéne, amúgy úgy telik az év. Meg azért az évszakok, ahogy a valóságban. Mondjuk ez biztos, hogy valami RP szerver kéne hozzá. Pedig esküdöm vagyok fáradt.
I cannot do this for all eternity. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Jó, megnevezünk egy kicsit a földön.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A
Az igen.
polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Az vad.
Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
Pont erről beszéltünk nem olyan rég.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Az komoly. Nem viszonyjuk az időt.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Jó, ez vicces amúgy. Utoljára 2-ben volt ilyen. Még jó, hogy nem időre megy. Nincs reveilló.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
De várjál, lefelé. Valamiért úgy láttam, hogy felfelé kell menni. Még gyorsak vagyunk.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course! All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah, that's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Az igen. Van alapból a sima futás is olyan, mint a
Stand proud,
karakterünknek.
purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Jó, ezt tetszik ez a külni.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
And he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little
Egész jól belejöttünk itt a Black szerepébe.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Ja, Isten, de geci kínos ez az egész
A
kurva jó.
wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness.
Sorry.
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Hát most jelen pillanatban nem.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Még biztos megálltanak egy páran. Bár még nem biztos. Nem.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
De ez jó volt, ez tetszett ez a kör. Nem láttál semmit, érted? Semmit. Hát én megyünk gyalog, mert hát ha megint találunk olyan folyosót, ahol még nem jártunk. Yeah. Azt hittem pedig, mert még mindig van olyan folyosó, ahol nem jártunk.
Lumos.
És feltett szándékom ezeket itt összeszedni. De ez menő, ez a baromi nagy fa, de pont kitakarja az igazgató székét. Mert ha így, érted, leülsz enni, és előtt, mondjuk, a kicsikén, tök jó lenne. Nem bámulna bele mindenki az arcodba. Mert mint az, hogy itt ezeken az asztalaknál így esztek együtt, az tök oké. Viszont ott azon a piedesztálon nagyon furcsa lenne. De ez lehet csak az én, mindjárt jövök hozzá. De ez lehet csak az én hülyeségem. Jaj, nem. Hozzád most nem jövök még. Nope. Néha úgy vicces megállni így percre és megnézni a portrékat, meg ezeket, mik vannak rajtuk, mert oké, így elmegyünk mellettük és így perifériából látjuk, de néha azért úgy jó kicsit így megállni. Ez mennyi lépcső? Meghalnék. Első hetem a Roxfordban az ilyen izomláz lenne, izomláz hátán, halál. Nem is értem, hogy a krak és monstru, azok hogy maradtak ilyen nagy darabok ennyi lépcső mellett. Azért órára nekik is kellett járniuk. Hogy... Na. Kell ide valami kulcs, de milyen kulcs? Honnan szerzek kulcsot? Hát az igazgatóiban van fent, aztán itt hiába állok előtte, úgyse fog történni semmi.
That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Itt? Mögötte valami? Nem, jó. Muszáj benézni, sose lehet tudni.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Haha.
Alohomora.
Amúgy nem tudtam volna magamtól a Black House mottóját. Vagy Sirius sem említette. Bár szerintem az ötben biztos, hogy igen. De amúgy szerintem totál elfelejtettem. Azért csak volt már egy Sirius a családba. Meg egy Arcturus is. Ursula. Azért kemény lehet úgy aludni, hogy közben a saját portréd meg itt figyel. Nem? Egy kunkóság. Nagy halancukrok. Ezek kék biztos kókuszos. Azok meg karamellások. Nagyon álljunk le. Az igazgató hálószobáját raboljuk ki. Hogy? Jó.
Alohomora.
Mindent kinyitunk. Egy zár sem maradhat bezárva. Ó. Az itt pont az állomás, ez nem Roxmorcra lát rá. Tök jó.
Alohomora.
Még föl. Ho, ott a kulcs.
Revelio.
Azért nem mondom, nem lehet szar egy ilyen irodába dolgozni. Majd gondolom, hogy ez egy ilyen nagy dolgozószoba. Meg ilyenek. Menő.
Revelio.
Hol lehet a az állomás? Ott. Heh. Kettőben nem az Levéska film volt, ahol... Hogy ott. Oh.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Szóval, hogy nem valahol ott... Ott volt valahol. Nem öreg. Ezt úgy hazahoznám. Meg ez jó lenne egy merengő.
That must be the pedestal.
Az igen. Érdekes módja a könyvolvasásnak. De hogyha tényleg egyetlen egy dolgot választhatnék, így a...
Where am I?
Van ilyen, de jó.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Azért hang nem
You must
tetszett.
move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Mit akartam? Szóval igen, hogyha egyetlen egy dolgot választhatnék így a Potter világából, amit átemelhetnék a mi szerencsétlen mugli világunkban, az a merengő
In
lenne.
this
Semmi más
place,
nem
as in
érdekel.
life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Jézus! Jó napot kívánok! Ez para. Nem voltam felkészülve ilyen horror elemekre. Még kell ilyen ijesztgetős meséket csinálni.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
mondom, azért pillanatra megijedtem. Ez az ide valami jó pofa kis vicci mese.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Tetőről ugrálja, nem.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Mik ezek a jelzések? Mi történnek?
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Na vajon honnan?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Nem bújtam el elég jól az előbb.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Nem tudom elcsalni őket? Nem. Te nem akarsz elindulni innen valamerre? Úgy. Én tök pöstisnek látszik amúgy.
Nothing this way but more danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Mit kell ezt amúgy?
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Hol ez a rész? Még először, hogy elhittem, hogy ez egy ilyen tök jó pofa. Jaj, mese, de jó. Nagy faszt. Fordul. Miért így kell? Miért nem lehet gyorsabban?
No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Te sem gondolod, hogy ide jössz. Már minden.
Now's my chance.
Jó, ezt befortam.
That's the way forward.
Ez láthatatlanná tévő köpeny.
I'm invisible.
Mi az a három? De a Bogárbárd meséje lesz akkor. Ebben a kopányban még a halál sem lát meg minket. Ja, de várj, biztos körbe kell menni, minden nem fogunk tudni oda menni. Ja.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Akkor most meg kell küzdeni.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
És mindenkit le kell verni. Nagy bodzapálcával.
I've never felt such power.
Oh. Kiszakítja a fél épületet. Hol vagytok? Megküzdök veletek. Komoly. Amúgy ugye szét vagyunk rónázva. Ez kicsit olyan, mint a Dragon Age-ben a fény volt. Sírültem.
Rebellion.
Most még már van rebellió. Ja, ez kicsit olyan, mint a Dragon Age-ben a Fade. Ez főleg kicsit olyan, mint az Origin-ben volt. Na, gyertek. Gyere be. Viszont kaptam. Trollakodok. Lehetem menne. Készpük lóból küldeni már nehéz. Van még valaki? Nem magad? Magad jönni? Az Y az annyira rossz helyen van. Hogy? Jó, azért most fogyott Poti. Nem volt direkt. Feltámasztás kövével mit kell majd csinálni, Kenta úr?
This must be for me.
De most egy 100 évvel Harry előtt is kukiztunk az erekékkel, akkor miért kezelték legendának? Jó, oké, de amikor nem annak kezelte, de...
Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory. We won't be the same without her.
Mondjuk, miért maradt akkor csak legenda?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Na lássuk.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know.
Beismerős hangja.
It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Jó, ez ma teljesen beketyúzott.
Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Jó, Isidore ez teljesen megszakkant a végére.
Revelio.
Már nézzük már meg ki a hangja, mert baromira érdekel. És fél pillanat. Tök ismeretlen, akkor csak hasonlít a hangja valakiéhez. De nem vágom. A ifjú Sheldonban játszott egy részt, de...
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
Én voltam.
You are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Hát
I
amúgy
found
elég
it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Wow. Ja, már nem hiszem hierre. Jó.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Ő se olvasod nekem. Milyen vagy? Hetedik emeleten akar találkozni, én, de itt mi? Azért parám volt, nem mondom. Ez Csóró Netti, az mindig az utolsó, sajnálom. neki gondoljon, amit akar, de az ő sztori szála a legérdekesebb, sőt. Ez tetszik. Várj, van még egy pontom. Akkor a bombardet. És egy még megmarad az avatára. Megmentünk is egyet. Jó napot kívánok ezen a jó hangulatú klub délutánon. Ez a harmadik próba nem is volt para. Mert olyan szempontból, hogy azért nem volt nagy boss fight, meg ilyenek. Ez így egész easy volt. Úgyhogy menjünk.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Ráj már. Jaj, ezt meg akartam nézni, hogy néz ki. Kiváló. Tényleg jól néz ki. Nem akarom elmémelni a játékot. Majd így elsőre semmiképp nem, majd második, harmadik végigjátszásra. Hol mehetnek a mémek? Meg a viccelődés. Itt most komoly gameplay van. No, bazd meg. Ó. Hát azonnal. Végigmész az összes házon? Inkább az összes achievement. Nem tudom. Nem tudom. Hát modokat is akarok majd nézni. Mit tudnak, meg ilyenek. Meg kíváncsiak az összesnek a hálókörletére, de azért nem akarok nézni. Ez nem az igazi. Na, vegyünk részt mágia történet órán. De amúgy azokat már nem streambe fogom, max a modokat megnézni, ha olyanok.
In today's lesson we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, We do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Whoa,
Now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Örülök, hogy te itt átlebegsz a falon, Pali.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Oh, Bragbor.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of bombardment. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell tale.
Buttons on witches and wizards.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of music.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should verify.
Nem kéne valaminek lennie?
Ebből a kis statue of Sir Athbuddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
Well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts.
His fame was not won by vanquishing
Abandoning class to wander the...
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called... If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Leave it to Bins to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
I encourage
Sir Athbuddle.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved that power. I find that comforting.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me.
Ott van egy izé. Ja, de az nem itt van. Akkor hiába nézzük.
Revelio.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes.
Hát meg haló.
Castles. The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
Revelio.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Rusty, immutable history. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so.
Csak megvan. Ja, nem. Ja, de.
Students often complain about...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say.
Yeah.
History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Kicsit jobban odafigyelne a környezetére Binns, amúgy tök nagy haszna lenne.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say.
Mert most komolyan.
At least I like.
Phoenix Rising. Igen. Ez egy Phoenixem? Az vagány lenne.
We've all gone on another one of Binns's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little? Revelio.
Fogalmam sincs, hogy lehet oda menni.
Revelio.
Itt viszont van egy lakat.
Alohomora.
hogy ez lesz az. Hogy nem. Mindenféle böstiák itt a falon. Ennyi? Akkor ennyi. Miért a Quidditch ruhába, meg talárba, hogyha idén nincs is Quidditch? Kérdezem. Verjük a negyediket is. Szerintem sima, easy. Az előző is egész jól ment. Az elsőre meg lett.
It's a relief to finally have an
Rohadt jól néz
answer.
ki a karácsonyi díszítés. Úgymond adom. És mentünk egy kört.
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Ilyen nagy képű valaki.
Then may the best summoner win.
Jaj, már nem megint egy ilyen.
Precisely as planned.
Tudtam.
Such grace.
Tudtam, az
Finesse. Accio.
de most kicsúfságoltál. Hunkó.
Precisely as planned.
Várjál, se innen próbálom meg.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never talk
Ér az
back.
pontot egyáltalán?
Precisely as planned.
Jeez.
Such grace.
Családot.
Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition?
Mondjuk annyival nem vert le.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Igen.
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Na, kezdjél. Csírák kezdenek. Mit csinál?
Concentrate, Charlotte.
Jó, én mit csinálok? Mondjuk pontot szerzek. Há!
Precisely as planned.
Ne, megint túl sok.
Such grace. Finesse.
Szaladj már. Kell kicsúfságolni a másikat? Kérdezem.
Precisely as planned.
Hadi picsába.
Such grace. Finesse. Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio. Precisely as planned. Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio. Precisely as planned.
Szaladj már.
Nice technique. Accio.
Belököd. Azért. Szóval nem kell sok pontot szereznem.
Nice technique. Wow, you are good.
Ennyi. Ha. Cheetah.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so
Muszáj
far,
nagy képeknek lennünk a többi
well,
diákkal
you've
szemben.
only one opponent left now.
Na, ki?
I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Oké. Jó, ide jövünk. Jó. Ez menő ez a ruha. Csak úgy mondom.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin trees with arbors.
Hova? Hova? Hova?
galleons and a historian's uniform.
I tried transforming a rabbit into a dinner plate.
Jó, nem tudom, ezen az emeleten lenne. Ura. Majd teleportálhatnék is, de az annyira elveszi sokszor a varázsát annak, hogy csak itt kóborolunk.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Ó, fancy. Így is van. Az bejön. Van itt minden. És láttam ezeket. Így, ez tök menő. Ez jó. Várjál. Volt, amit az igazgatónál szedtünk. Talán ez? Nem is tudom, valami fekete. Hasonló volt talán, mint ez. De lehet, hogy nem. Valamelyik ez talán. Nem mindegy. Vissza a szokásoshoz.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Jézusom. Gyorsan leszüreteljük a növényeket is. Ja, bojt. Az állatokhoz majd legközelebb ott fogunk kezdeni az állatoknál. Úgyhogy itt most elmentjük. És legközelebb innen fogjuk kezdeni. Legközelebb innen folytatjuk, addig is Hali.